What's up, guys? This is Batmon bringing you another narrated Wi-Fi battle.
I'm Christy.
So yeah, this one is against some dude I met on the serebii chat. So here we go. I lead off with my Heatran, as he leads off with a Swampert, which I think it's a Swampert, but it's actually a freaking Zork. And he just goes with the Night Burst. Night Daze. Why did I say Night Burst? Night Daze. Hits my Tangela down pretty low. So I'm thinking this guy's specs, because I am max special defense. But yeah, switch back out to Heatran, take it pretty nicely, because I resist an on. I have a bunch of defensive investment into this Heatran. So I can't think of a better time to set up rocks than right now, so I go for it. And he sends out his real Swampert to just set up his own rocks. So I switch into Tangela to take any kind of hit if he wants to go for Earthquake or anything. But he doesn't, he just goes with rocks. He sends out his T-Tar, and T-Tar is going to be put to sleep. So now that he's asleep...
Yeah.
What?
I'm sleeping.
I know he's sleeping, babe. So yeah, he's asleep, sends out his Latios, and I'm going to go for the knockoff, take off his choice specs, which is really good for me. So now that he doesn't have any specs anymore, I can switch out into Heatran to take any kind of dragon move he wants to throw at me. Okay, thank you, Mom. We're gonna be okay, guys.
Okay.
There's no tornadoes coming our way. So yeah, he goes for the hidden power fire, and I take that. I take that all day. Since it is Swampert.
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 That's what it is.
That's what it is, indeed. And I send out my Starmie, which is the wrong Starmie, because this one has Life Orb.
You're bad.
I am bad, you're right. It's supposed to have leftovers, but he roars me out into my Gengar, and my Gengar is going to set up a substitute as he goes for a Scald. It's going to take me out, or not take me out, take my sub out, because Gengar has terrible defenses. So yeah, I send out my Batmon to take any kind of hit. He just sets up the rocks again. I could have just set up another sub, but didn't want to waste any more HP. He sends out his Chuck Norris, his Crunkledurr, as I go for the Giga Drain. Got that Giga Drain. And yeah, it's a pretty decent chunk. It's probably a careful max special defense, max HP, bulk up set, as most are. And he just goes with Giga Drain Punch, see how much he can do. Doesn't do too much, because, you know, Tangela has amazing defense and all. And I get up the Leech Seeds, so I'm going to get a pretty decent chunk of HP back. And I'm just going to go for the knockoff here, which is pretty useless because he sends out his Excadrill. And I don't knock off with the balloon, I just pop it, so it wasn't kind of contradicting itself, I guess. Right, Christy? Is that a word?
Yes, contradiction is a word.
Contradiction is a word. So yeah, I know I can live any kind of move, unless it's a crit, and I get a crit of my own. Gets him down pretty low, so I'm looking pretty good. Sends out his Latios, and I'm gonna go with Giga Drain to finish off his Excadrill, but doesn't really happen. But he's withering himself down with his own Sandstorm and my Stealth Rocks that I put up. So it's like, what?
He's getting damaged by his own doing.
That does suck.
I mean, I'd be mad. I'd be pissed.
Anyway, he goes for the Psychic when I switch into my Starmie. I thought he was going to go for Surf, but he doesn't, as I go for the Rapid Spin to get rid of the rocks again. My team's not really hurt by rocks, but I don't like him having up. And he just goes into his Pert. I thought he was going to try to set up his rocks again because he sure does like that move. But he doesn't, and I'm actually losing 4 HP every time, so I'm just going to go with Surf to do as much damage as I can. Does a pretty decent chunk, thanks to the Life Orb. So yeah, I get a free switch into Tangela, and Tangela's going to finish off the Latios, which is pretty awesome because a little vine ball thing just took out this like super dragon guy. It's pretty cool. So he sends out his Zoroark, makes a really nice play, double switch into his Crocodile, permitting me to switch out and go to my Heatran. As I do, he gets hit by Sandstorm, and you know, it's going to play out from there. Now he can't really overpredict right now. So I know he's going to go for the Drain Punch, so I switch back out into my Gengar to take that very easily. And I do, and he gets some leftovers, and I'm pretty sure Shadow Ball will be enough to KO. But I do predict a switch, and I go for the Focus Blast. I thought he was going to switch into a Zoroark. But he doesn't. He just switches into a Swampert, which, if it would have hit, this next Shadow Ball definitely would have KO'd. But he sets up his Stealth Rocks again.
Lots of rocks.
Lots and lots of rocks. Multiple layer rocks. That would be ridiculous. Anyway, I finish him off with another Shadow Ball. And I know pretty much whatever he has left is just going to take me out. So he sends out his Excadrill and goes for X-Scissor, and I live that with 7 HP, which is pretty awesome. Because I 4 times resisted, and I know a Shadow Ball will be enough to take him out. So Gengar did great this game. And I switch out into my Hitmonlee to pretty much just finish everything up, as I know he doesn't really have anything else to take it. So yeah, high jump kick, that's going to be enough to take out his Crocodile. And his next two are dark types, so, and I have the Mach Punch, so this guy won't be able to outspeed me. And Zoroark has terrible, 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 terrible defense. So yeah, last is a Sleeping Tyranitar, so that was a great game. Great game, Jeff. Whatever your name might be.
Kate Gray.
Shut up, Christy. So yeah, high jump kick's gonna be enough to take it out. So yeah, comment, rate, do all your stuff, and have a good day.